Warren Darrell, artist in recovery. It's 1:57 in the morning, West Coast time, the 28th of August 2024. A few hours from now, I got my therapist to deal with, so that's going to be a fun one. So, Zuckerberg finally got your attention, did he? He's trying to protect his own ass at this point over here. You know about that one. I hadn't seen your video, but yeah, I've heard some of the stuff coming out of the other independents about this one. People keep forgetting when you're dealing with the the internet service providers out there giving us platforms, as long as we follow them, their rules and regulations, their terms and conditions, as long as we follow them, we shouldn't be having that much of an issue. But the problem is, old friend, we are having an issue because we don't know our ass from a hot rock. Give me 1 second. Put you on hold. Fix this damn thing first. Sorry about that. I'll catch your video on this one here. What he's trying to talk about. Pressured by the Biden administration to censor a few things. And people, if I remember correctly from one of the other independents, we're talking about this one here, dude. The COVID nightmare we came in, people are talking about how they want to deal with the COVID, but it was too unhealthy for people. As in, you do it, you die. We didn't want that information out. It was merely suggested and not strong armed to the platforms out there, including Zuckerberg's one, Facebook, the Nightmare on Elm Street there, that if they could just not have it on there for public safety. We're not stressing anything. We're not going to throw you in jail, but some people actually feared it. Some people are actually afraid. He thinks he's going to jail over this damn shit. He's got to be committing a federal crime over this damn thing. That's the problem. What federal crime has Zuckerberg done in the first place? Alright, let's see what your video's got to say for itself. Sorry about that. My dog needed reassurance. So, regarding Zuckerberg panicking at this point over here in a letter sent over to the Republicans, to me, I think it's totally whacked. I think it's totally whacked. We already know Trump and their Trumplicants are already nut jobs anyways, it is. That's all they are, it's just nut jobs. He regrets not being more outspoken about the government pressure on COVID content. People kept thinking that the information being pumped out by Trump and everybody else who followed Trump's logic at this point was the real deal, and Fauci was just bullshitting people left and right because they wanted to look at it as a political win. That's all they thought about, as political politics in their own damn head games, not health and accurate information. And the thing is concerning about a platform like Facebook, it's a private one. But we didn't want to have the false information or misrepresentation of what was happening regarding the damn COVID nightmare, not to mention the election situation. If there's going to be any election fraud, there had to be proof of it. If there isn't any proof, then it's all fabricated. So they didn't want that to happen. If Zuckerberg felt pressured by the damn thing, well, then he probably is living in fear regarding Trump if or when the bastard comes into office and starts threatening everybody on this one. Zuckerberg doesn't want to lose out. He's got his company to think about. He's got his own personal ass. But the problem is there's got to be something criminal about the damn thing. Here's the thing. There's got to be federal law that he's breaking at this point, one way or another. But the Supreme Court was telling him, no, you had to read these articles more thoroughly in this one. In the description, I've hoped you read it, is information. Hopefully they'll soothe your brain a little bit there. The Republicans have this weird way of looking at things. You realize this. The platforms out there are not government owned. If they are government owned, that's one thing. They're private entities or corporates. There's no rules and regulations going on. There have been federal laws around earlier on that haven't made the corporations liable because the courts have viewed them as people, not as companies. And if they viewed them as companies, there could be laws, rules, and regulating these guys. But unfortunately, Congress is inept as usual, particularly the Trumplicans. They don't give a shit. So they can mouth off all they want and laugh at their ass and also laugh at Zuckerberg, saying, well, Zuckerberg's all right. Ha ha ha. He's supporting free speech. Including about the Hunter laptop story. They still wanted to get out there. But it was all bullshit anyway for the laptop anyway. The COVID was already a nightmare bug to deal with. We needed all the medical factual information concerning about that son of a bitch. And we do realize Trump and the Trumplicans just want to make their, we're the good guys. Come on. We got this ego to build up here. Fucking egomaniacs. That's all they are. I'm not holding back on my damn language. Fuck it. You can. You're getting paid from the tube. I'm not. I know eventually it's going to bite me in the ass on this one. Till that time, bite me. Okay. That being said, he's afraid of going to prison because Trump will put him in there. Trump can't put him in there unless there's federal charges against the guy. There has to be something that Zuckerberg had failed to do. He's a private corporation. He's not a public entity. He's not publicly traded. He's not owned by the government. He's not owned by the taxpayers. It's private. So what did he do to cause a federal investigation? Because he pissed them off. He pissed them off. And yes, he did get told when we had Biden coming into office, and Biden did not want the damn COVID information, all this misinformation out there regarding the COVID treatments. It was all false. All the information that we're getting from the scientists and the medical establishment out there regarding the COVID and how to deal and how to treat and how to vaccinate, that was the real deal. But Trump doesn't want it. He wants his head games. So the Trumplicans want the head games. And they're willing to play the head games. Because it's all a game. It's all an ego. That's all it is. Politicians want the ego, they want the money, they want it all. And they'll make up the crazy ass laws out there to get that knocked down by the court systems. But the Supreme Court, if it's that screwed up, we're still in trouble. We are still in trouble. So other than that, how the hell was your day, Val?